Welcome back to GoStatesmen TV. Clayton Coughlin joined with head football coach Jamey Chadwell. Coach, first week of practice, spring practice underway. Give us your overall thoughts on how the guys are doing and how they're progressing in the new system.
Well, I was a little disappointed today, honestly. We came out, we had a little excitement, and then it felt like, I guess, maybe it got a little hot on us. And basic things that we want to see happen, like running to the ball and playing with a lot of effort, we didn't have. And I was a little disappointed in that because I was hoping that they would understand that that's what we got to be about. But it is, first week, and they're first time they've had pads on since, December, so it's a long time. And it's a new system, so there's a lot of – I'm not upset, just disappointed, and a big difference there. And so hopefully we'll learn from it and have a chance to come out. I know we'll be better next week, and that's what we're looking for.
Would you sense the guys are just nervous, learning new coaches, learning the new scheme? Does that play into factor?
I think it's part of it. I think anytime there's something new, you're apprehensive, and then you're like, well, I want to do everything I can to please these guys, and you're just trying to go 100 miles an hour and not really listening to the coach. And so I'm sure there's a lot of that's going into it now. And plus, too, when you add a new system and they're trying to figure out, does that mean I go right or does that mean I go left? There's a lot of thinking going on. And so we'll reevaluate after 3 days and see who guys and maybe slow down a little bit. And because the most important thing is we want to at least come out of spring and at least we feel like we have some confidence in something. Really, the thing I was upset about, we had the ball turned over. You notice we turned the ball over a lot. And we can't do that. And so that's one thing we got to improve on.
3 practices in, we build it up. We've got the shorts and the helmet. Then we get to football, full pads pretty much in day 3. What kind of build-up do you want the guys in the locker room to, get that sense of readiness come spring game, April 21st?
Well, every day we want them to approach it like we talked to. It's the most important thing they've done this day. Now when they're in football, it's football time. That's the most important thing they've done. And I felt like from day 1 to day 2, they did that. They learned what we were doing, took that approach, and then we came out here. Some of the stuff was new, I guess, and so I felt like their minds were other places. And when we hit that wall, we hit that wall, and it was I'm glad we're not playing anybody next week, I'll say that. But we want them to improve. Spring game is a nice little deal, but it's not, we're just going out there really to show folks what we've been doing. We really want, every day we want to try to get better. And if by the spring game date we've gotten better, then it'll be a successful spring.
Coach, my final question for you. Anybody stick out? I know it's early. You didn't really get to see guys in full pads and hitting anybody, but anybody stick out in your mind?
Only people stick out for things for bad, like turning the ball over, missing tackles, so I won't bring them up. Maybe their mama's watching, want to upset them. But we're probably too early to say, hey, this guy's doing good because it was the first day in pads, and so there's going to be a lot of mistakes. But I do like how some of our offensive line's gelling and how some of our linebackers that have played a lot are stepping up. And so, what we've got to realize is the majority of the guys we got hadn't played ball. They were either redshirted or, were a backup, so have got limited reps. And I think, we've got to continue telling ourselves that this is the first time they probably got a lot of extensive work, and it's their chance, and they're trying to prove it and maybe doing a little bit too much.
Coach, I want to thank you for your time, and we'll catch you next week.
Thank you.
That was head football coach Jamey Chadwell. Folks, thanks for tuning in to GoStatesmen TV tonight on WHCQ. We'd like to thank Coach Kennison, the Statesmen baseball players, Vlad Zinka of the Delta State swimming team, and, of course, Jamey Chadwell of the Statesmen football team. We'll see you next week on WHCQ.